Hello everyone, Tashi here. Welcome to my YouTube video series. Let's read news in Japanese. So let's get started for the news for today, September 29th. So I'm going to introduce some news articles, and after that, I'm going to give you a quick Japanese lesson using this paper. So first news is here, ドコモ完全子会社化 NTT 5G に総力. So NTT is one of Japan's major biggest communications companies. It's kind of like a communications conglomerate. It includes a lot of child companies. And the company NTT has decided to do TOB or takeover bid. So that is completely buying, to completely buy up another company. So in this case, NTT Docomo. NTT Docomo is a part of this NTT group, and it's a kind of like a mobile phone company, mobile phone communications company. And so now NTT has decided to buy up this company. So it used to be it has been a part of the group even before this, but actually was in a way independent company because it is NTT Docomo on its own is also has been a listed company, and so the managers had their own their own management. Basically, they are doing the management on their own, independent from NTT. So, but because of this buy-up, is going to change. So NTT is going to have a full control over NTT Docomo as well. So the background of this is the article says 携帯料金下げに備え. So Mr. Suga, the current Prime Minister of Japan, is considering lowering the mobile phone fee charges from those major communications company. So because of this, NTT is trying to make the management more efficient, make their business more efficient. So as the article explains. Yeah, it's understandable. So it's pretty big news because NTT Docomo is on its own is a very big company. So this take over pages is the the price tag was 4 trillion or 4 trillion yen, or basically like you know for $40 billion is it's like that. So yeah, it's pretty big takeover bid case. Anyway, so let's move on to next one. 外食業態転換を加速. So it's about restaurant businesses or eatery businesses in Japan. So because of the coronavirus pandemic, they're obviously being hit hard. Their revenues have been decreased by like 15 to 40% after the pandemic. So they're going to change up their business styles. Like many of them are trying to focus more on delivery services. And some are trying to do some more smaller restaurants, you know, cater to more like maybe small group customers, because people are not unlikely to kind of group up in many persons. So they're going to do some smaller restaurants and delivery services. That's understandable. So, okay, let's move on to S1 渡航中止勧告を順次解除。来月以降、相手国の入国緩和を促す。So it's quite, now crossing borders has been very restricted, right? Because of the pandemic. So basically, Japan and other countries across the world putting the ban on people coming in and people going out. But Japan is going to loosen the restriction on Japanese people going out to another country. Not the restriction on people coming in, just people coming out. So basically by doing so, it's aiming the other countries to open up their borders to the Japanese people. The article explains. I'm a little bit skeptical about this because if you uh, if you're asked to kind of open up your border, basically you want that counterpart country to open up the border first, right? Because we opened up the border and then you still keep it closed. You just let your people come to our country, but you don't let our people to come go to your country. That's not fair. So unless Japan opens up the border for people coming in, so other countries will not really do the same, I suppose. So I'm not sure how much it's going to work. The loosening restriction on people coming in, it will be very unpopular to the public. So Mr. Suga now, the new prime minister, I'm not sure he's going to do that. I really think so because it's going to be very unpopular among people. So yeah, I'm skeptical. Not much is I suspect not much is going to happen even after this. Okay. So this is about外国株すべて ESG 運用第一生命. So 第一生命 is an insurance company and it's going to do it basically is going to focus more on ESG investing. ESG investing is it's kind of environment, social, corporate governance. So basically it's more environmentally friendly investing, something like that. So it's going to focus more on that. That article says not much is in here. So maybe I can move on to the Japanese lesson, but maybe I pick more some other articles from maybe Japan's society related news because Nikkei Shimbun is about economies, is focusing on the economy. So so it's kind of biased towards businesses and economy. But maybe not many of you are interested in this. So I'm going to change up a little bit. So where is it? Sorry, here it is. Okay, so this is shakaimen or society page. So I'm going to pick some here. So here 聖火リレー3月25日出発。新日程公表福島から全国へ。So 聖火リレーis a torch relay for Olympic Games. For the Olympic Games, and it's going to, so it has been postponed or suspended because of the pandemic, but it's going to start in 3月25日 March 25th from Fukushima to all across Japan. Yeah, good news actually. So at least the Olympic Committee is trying to keep things going on even in this hard situation. The Olympic Games are still in a very tough situation in terms of if it can actually do that. Is also still up in the air, but at least they're trying. I hope. I'm skeptical it can do the full scale Olympics as originally planned, but at least I hope it's gonna happen in some way, because they're already investing so much and the expectation is so high. So yeah, I'm hoping that. Okay, so maybe it's the last news I'm going to introduce. 初の共通テスト出願開始、異例の大学入試手探り。So this is about college entrance exam in Japan. So historically, there has been a test called the center test for college entrance in Japan. So it's basically like America's SAT test. So basically, pretty much all of the senior high school students that are trying to enter college take this test and use a score to apply to apply to a college or university, and take another test from the university if necessary. This is how it works in Japan. Then the center test is going to be completely changed from the next year. Um, the news is about the center test or the new test has started to receive applications from students, and yeah, the change is the test is going to be completely rehashed from next year, and not just that, because of the pandemic, it's gonna things are kind of in a mess, a bit chaotic, in chaos, but so yeah, things are really uncertain for the senior high school students. I feel so sorry for them. So how it's going to change is like basically it was originally planning to change it completely. It was going to introduce some English speaking tests, and then also introduce some description tests for Japanese language and mathematics. But it, but after a lot of um, discussions, confusions, it gave up on all that. So basically, not much is going to change from the center test and new test. New test is actually called, what is it? 大学入学共通テスト, college entrance mutual test, something like that. So the actual test is not going to change so much, but because of the pandemic, so students are not struggling to finish up the curriculum, right? So they're worried about if they can, um, you know, do well. How they're not sure how to prepare for the test, and they're very nervous about it. Yeah, understandably. So I feel sorry for them. Yeah, I hope they can prove so. But after all, at the end of the day, every student, basically the condition is the same for every student. So like, if you try better compared to other students, you can just do fine. So I'm cheering for them. Yeah. So anyway, so this is for today's news. I'm going to do some Japanese lesson for today. So that's not it's not a good Japanese sentence. So I'm going to pick a headline here. 異例の, sorry, I'll read it again. 異例の大学入試手探り. 異例の大学入試手探り. So I'm going to break it down. 異例 means is exception. No, exception. It's kind of like this means different, and this means example. So different from exception is what it literally means, and so it means exception. 異例の means exceptional. So non can transforms non into adjective. 大学入試. 大学 means colleges and universities. So it includes both. So and a nyū-shi means entrance exam. So college entrance exam, 大学入試. And te-sagu-ri, it literally means to something like a grope for something. Basically search for something using your hand. But figuratively, it means like testing and seeing, and maybe like trials and errors, right? So okay, so let's put this together. So exceptional college entrance exams. In exceptional college entrance exams, trials and people are testing and seeing. People are just testing and seeing. So it's what the headline says. Okay, so this is it for today's YouTube video from me. Thank you so much as always for watching. I hope to see you again tomorrow.